If you've been deep enough on the internet for a while like I have, you might have come across these things. You may see them as creepy, cute, or you just think they look neat. Whatever you think of them, you just don't have an idea what the hell they are. But that's all good because I'm here to tell you all about it. But before we begin, let's just get this one out of the way. Is this a fetish? It's just like with a lot of other things. Some people are absolute freaks, some people treat it like any other hobby, but please, it is not inherently an adult thing, like, at all. Though if you search up #Kigurumi on Twitter, you'll find a lot of adult content in like 10 seconds, so this isn't exactly helping with my cause. With all that said,
a picture speaks 1,000 words. With that, I introduce you to the fantastic world of
Animegao Kigurumi.
Animegao Kigurumi, also known as Kigurumi, Kigu, or simply Kig, is a type of mask cosplay that originates from Japan via these anime stage show things. Don't confuse them with the pajamas, which are also called Kigurumi. Animegao has two distinct pieces that make it unique: a skin-colored suit and the big mask itself. You may be asking, alright, but why would someone choose this compared to regular cosplay? It could be a way to conform to a gender identity, maybe to cosplay with an added layer of anonymity, or they just want to look cool as hell. I do have some early examples of Animegao as a hobby I want to show you from Japan. Here's one from 2003, 2006, and 2008. The earliest one I could find is this one from 1998. It wouldn't reach the Western world until sometime in 2005. And speaking of which, here's an example from said year, one from 2011, and one from 2013. Over the course of many years, it would turn into a small but growing worldwide community. Apart from the emphasis on looking just like a particular character, you also don't talk well in costume. This carries over from the aforementioned stage shows, where an accompanying audio track plays and the actors time movements. Here, have a listen. Alright, you get the point. But we don't do this stage show thing, so how the heck do you communicate while in costume? Kigs typically use body language, but some also use something like an iPad to type or write their thoughts, their hands can speak for them, and some even use sign language. And that's about the gist of it.
If you're Patrick, then who's that?
First up, hatatai. It's a kind of skin suit made of spandex, which is responsible for making the fabric stretchy and well fitted. They usually come with the face hidden like the one you just saw or open face, and they come in all sorts of skin colors too. But hatatai can be damaged in a way you probably don't expect. You know how you and kids both need to stay away from each other? Well, the same thing applies to hatatai and Velcro. If it touches your hatatai, yeah, it's definitely gonna get ruined. Hatatai can also have some body proportions using innerwear, such as hip pads and, if your character calls for them. The suit also has zippers in various places, one on the back, which is also how you put on the suit. Sometimes they also have it on the hands, and one around the groin if you need to take a piss or something. Yeah, there's not much else I can say about a skin suit. Moving on.
That's what the mask is! That's what the point of the mask is!
We can't talk about Kigurumi without talking about the mask. I mean, that's literally the whole point of it. The mask is what gives Animegao its distinct look compared to other forms of cosplay. These big, helmet-like things are usually made of fiberglass reinforced plastic. They can also be made of other materials such as PLA thanks to 3D printing, which also makes mask making them cheaper, more accessible, and easy! Masks are usually made by dedicated makers and studios, which most of them are based in China and of course, Japan. Kig masks come in 3 different configurations: half tights, which are worn like those Halloween masks, the more common 3 1/4, and full locks, which, well, have locks on the side to make things more secure, or they can be used for more nefarious purposes. Let's go over the different kind of masks you'll find. First up, generics. These are mass-reduced masks that only allow you to customize eye color, style, and hair. Generic masks are the most affordable option of getting to Kigurumi. You buy the mask, make sure it'll fit your head, dress it up with a wig and your outfit of choice, and there you have it. Semi-custom masks are like generics except they have more room for customization. And then we have full custom. As the name suggests, these are Kigurumi masks that are fully made from the ground up without the use of a pre-made shell or mold. They can pretty much look like whatever your heart desires, if you can pay that hefty price tag of course. Wait a second, let's go back a bit. Notice how the hair looks a bit different? This is called hard hair, which is made of solid plastic, so it's not gonna move exactly like you expect from a regular wig. Don't know why some do this, but my guess is to reduce hair maintenance. Hey, heads up, if you see those cheap, flimsy looking masks on websites like AliExpress, those are not Kigurumi. And now for some questions you may have. Question 1. Where do you buy all this stuff? Now if I wasn't asked, I'd tell you to just Google it, but it's a Q&A after all, so I'll just straight up tell you. If you really want to get into Kigurumi but you're on a budget, then the cheapest maker I know of is Mooney Works. They have a wide selection of generics to choose from, a little something for everybody. Keep in mind that you will pay a little more because of VAT and import taxes. Kigurumi masks are made by hand, so expect them to take months to arrive. Question 2. Is it a men's only thing? No! Sure, the majority of cosplayers are males who dress as female characters, including me. However, Animegao is not and never locked to one group of people. Regardless of sex, gender, or color, Animegao is for everybody to enjoy. Question 3. Does it have to be a female character? No! Animegao can be anything you want. A female character, a male, or even a funny animal. Question 4. Can you stay in there forever? Question 5. How do you see out of a Kigurumi mask? Alright, so I don't actually have an example of my own, so instead I'm going to be borrowing this mask from my sister. And as you can see, this is an example of a 3 1/4 mask. And this is not like your typical Halley mask where you have like a full field of view of your environment. So vision typically relies on a dark part of your eye, such as right here. Let me just flip it over for you. Oh, this is what the inside looks like, by the way. Got, the padding, so it won't rub against your face all the time. The head strap, the typical stuff. Then when we reach into the eye, I wasn't kidding, it's limited. That's about it. I hope you guys learned something about this interesting little subculture. This video took a month of being carefully thought out, so dropping a like would be appreciated. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Until then, I'll see you guys whenever the next one comes out.